What advice would you give to, a younger you or a younger artist out there that are just starting out on their music journey or thinking about, getting into the world of music?
The younger me would definitely say, at least for me with the imposter syndrome, is don't you be the judge of what you can do. You
Mhm.
know, when I met with that vocal coach and had a couple sessions and got the feedback from someone who has been doing this longer than me and has longevity, to me that's success. At least in my family, it was pushed academics, which was kind of ironic because my parents actually went to art college and met at Pratt in New York
Hmm.
City.
Interesting.
So yeah, there's a discord, I was actually very supported. I was in my artistic endeavors. I had been a professional ballerina before I was even in high school, but I think it's that narrative I had, thinking I wasn't good enough, I can't do this. Everybody else can do it, but I can't do it. And that's something I later learned was just some very deep-seated abandonment things that I had to look into once I became sober. So I drive for Lyft and it came to my attention. I was like, I've got to create all this content, but I want to know how the music that I'm writing as an artist is landing with just regular people because that's who the music's for. Sometimes we
Of
get caught
course.
up in overthinking things as artists and wanting their critique of other artists, but it's like ultimately this music is for the people. And it's kind of like every A&R's dream, honestly, because the demographic that I have that walks into my ride share is completely raw and unfiltered.
So when did
Yeah.
that go from I can to I will and the
But I took some steps, I had seen, I've been observing, the little experiences that I had had in the music industry up to that point. And it was back in, I think it was 2013 that at the time, my boyfriend at the time, who was totally not in the music industry, was actually in the cannabis industry, introduced me to his friend who he's like, yeah, my friend Amani does music. And I told him, you sing. And I was like embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, why'd you tell him I sing? Like I just hadn't.
so far in your music journey, what's been the most challenging part for you?
I think financially, but honestly, like at the end of the day, because of so many of the things that I've already overcome and walked through, like those emotional challenges and barriers that I have experienced that I created for myself. The money stuff I've created, I've developed more of a laissez-faire attitude towards because there's certain things I can control and certain things I can't control.